Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Felix Kravitz and welcome back. In today's discussion, we're gonna look into deepfake scams against seniors and how it works. I'm with CyberSecurityEasy.com LLC, and our company provides training for seniors, for children, and for businesses on how to easier recognize phishing scams and how to be safer. We're going to cover a few topics and then in front of you what are deepfakes. We're going to look into what can be fake and how it can be used by attackers to scam us. Let's proceed. What are deepfakes? Anything can be fake. Whatever we see on the web, whatever we see on the phone, we're not talking about phishing phone calls, imitating somebody from the family or anyone from employees of the company. We now talk about video clips, about images that get generated using AI-based tools. And together with audio files, with a voice cloning, they can be, it can be a really dangerous tool that can be presented together as a video clip where somebody is walking, having conversation while the person did not participate in that conversation at all and was not recorded. Each of those type of files can be used to manipulate us by attackers individually. As I mentioned, the phone call can be fake. The voice in the phone call can be recognized as a family member while it is AI generated using sample voice recorded by contacting the family member or employee, or can be pulled from YouTube video clips posted on YouTube by the company or by a family member or somebody who you know. Files can be combined into video clips, and if you search using any search engines for fake video clips, there's a variety of video clips where you can see famous people dancing and riding horses together, when all type of fake thing that we can find on the internet in reality can be used to target individuals and companies. Other examples of reasons how those files can be used are fake news, fake videos, and information that we consume online prior to making our decisions to purchase product or to invest money or to donate money, to vote, to support, to join some type of organizations. So there is multiple things, multiple reasons companies can utilize this to try to get us there. And those companies can be fake as well. We live in a world where the entire news channels that you might find on the internet can be completely fake, for scammers to place commercials there, for us to click on it and to try to purchase the product and to share our credit card or bank credentials while reading those news, and news getting generated from major channels and pulling up automatically using AI tools worldwide, collecting really great articles written by AI based on the content AI finding on the internet. So please be very careful. Images that you can see in this PowerPoint presentation is also, most of them are generated by me using AI tools or generated by someone else and were available online So that is also product of AI, as well as thing that you can find on the internet by searching. We're talking about music, about articles, about many things that we normally don't assume that AI can generate on a daily basis. The questions normally are what is phishing and what are deepfakes, and the difference between those two. Phishing and deepfakes have one difference. When we're talking about phishing, we're talking about scammers trying to scam us by sending us email or by making phone calls pretending to be somebody who they are not, and presenting the case where they make us believe that they represent either organization or business, or someone who possibly medical office, someone who wants to get your banking information, somebody who wants you to click on a link to download software to get them access to either your device or to your financial personal information. In the same time, the deepfakes, AI generated images or video clips, or images that present somebody who you know, somebody who you can recognize, such as Hollywood stars or political figures, or somebody from the family who actually has matching the real life person who you might be familiar with. Before we get to what can be fake, let us briefly look into why somebody would do it. And again, the phishing scams, main reasons for anybody to work that hard to scam us would be, again, either to get information from us or to have access to our electronic files, to get access to our banking information, make us share the financial data such as credit card or banking account and routing number of your bank, to make a payment, to donate money, to share other information which can be used against someone else next to you. For example, get information about your children or your grandchildren, to get access to your Facebook or social media account in order to target your connections and pretend to be you, asking for money or asking for to click on the link to watch the video, which will get them access to their computers, because it might be malicious software or that will allow them to get there. It can be virus. So other examples would be to pretend to be someone else and collect data, data which not always we can recognize as important or crucial data. For example, to ask where you was born, to ask what is your dog's name, to ask what is your favorite food, pretending to be somebody from a dating website, how it can be used. Those are matching the security questions in the bank or other financial institutions. And knowing you through chat or through online communications, pretending to be somebody, or showing their videos or images, and playing the dating game. The person would know where you live, where your family lives, where you're from, when you was born, your birthday, how old are you, so they can figure out the full date of birth, your favorite restaurant, where did you meet your maybe previous spouse, what is your favorite, and if you Google the most frequently used security questions for banking, that is exactly the questions that we just covered. So be highly careful with sharing information, even if you see it from the first time that it is really risk-free to, and we're talking about general stuff. So what can be fake? Everything. We're talking about articles that we read online, written by AI. We're talking about the actual websites, the news channels, the news themselves, in real news channels. It can be fake music or AI-generated music, probably not fake. It can be AI-generated images, articles that you read, books that you read, textbooks, video clips, and inside of it, all the small components such as voice and images. It can be fake phone calls that we receive, pretending to be either a social security office or medical office or billing department or Medicare, Medicaid, the government agencies, fundraising organizations, collecting money to support somebody. It could be even things like text message that you receive asking to donate $10, which will give you options to donate or to say yes or to say no. Maybe just ask, do you support, this person or that person? And providing you with a third option to be removed from this text message, survey. And even if you click to be removed, or even if you just pick up the phone and say hello, and somebody will hang up on you, responding to text messages, responding to voicemail, voice calls, phone calls, responding to voice conversation in a phone call tells callers to scammers that your phone line is active, that you're responding, that you're listening. And in most of the cases, it will be the next step, and your phone will be listed on the list of potential phones for future scams as active and confirmed. So answering and responding, even when you've been asked to select option unsubscribe if you do not like this message in the future, and you're told that you will not be contacted anymore if you select that option, it is fake and you should not respond. Okay, you should try to find this organization if they're legitimate on the computer, on the web. Asking someone else to find it if you don't have access to the internet, and to call them using confirmed number, not the number they tell you to call in a text message, which is also fake, and you're gonna reach scammers directly. So finding the real number, finding the correct number to call, and responding, asking to not continue conversation is the best way to go. So carefully, we're talking about zero trust approach, making sure we think twice, 3 times prior to responding, even if you're not planning to share financial information or social security number or a credit card or banking, even simple questionnaire that you been asked to complete. And if it's scammers who are conducting the survey, would have information to questions that can be used to open your accounts using security questions. So just things that we're not gonna read through, but we spoke about videos, we spoke about celebrity endorsements. There is a job interviews which are fake to collect information from job seekers, including their social date of birth for verification of pre-employment. We spoke about investments. We spoke about political videos, and there's many things. Just 25. So there's many more that can be fake. So again, there are hundreds of other phishing scams which are not related to deepfakes, which are just misleading ways for scammers to approach us to get information when we do not know the person, and they don't have to look like someone else who we know. They don't have to sound like someone else who we can recognize. So there's much more ways to scam the scammers using to attack us using general phishing schemes. And so we spoke about fake voice. We spoke about the fact that somebody can call to the children or grandchildren and ask simple question pretending to be the real estate agent, asking if they would like to sell their property at this address, and maybe somebody from the family will say, no, we're not interested. Or if that is somebody who work for the company and they have social media presence, the voice can be pulled up from YouTube videos, or it can be somebody from public figures that you can possibly recognize by voice, maybe because you're watching a lot of their speeches. So can be fake, can be used to generate video where they will be talking about investment opportunity. They will be talking about a great thing that will be shortly closed, because then be very careful before making any decisions. Do your own diligence, research, search online, ask for reference, ask family members to confirm it. But our voice is no longer something that should be used to recognize the person. And we spoke about video clips where the voice is combined with video. There's many online tools where you can scan your picture and it will generate video clip with you using that picture. At the company side, it can be used against to mislead employees, ask them, hey, this is CEO, or I'm in a meeting, please print out this file, bring it to my office ASAP, or transfer money to this account, I'm flying to another country. Can be misleading, where your grandchildren leaving messages, or somebody pretending to be the grandchildren, talking about being arrested, talking about being in an emergency room and asking for payment because they require this payment prior to making the procedure. Or so be very carefully. There is so many fake things there, and everybody's trying to touch those sensitive psychological points that we have in order for us to trust, to jump without thinking twice. And most of the time they try to stress out the deadline, saying you must do it ASAP, you must do it while I am talking to you, otherwise you will not get refund. You entitled $2,000 because you overpaid it 2 years ago, or whatever the case is. Or somebody in a hospital, somebody need your help from people who family members, co-workers, neighbors, and if you don't do it right now, immediately, it will be really worse and it will be in troubles. So they're trying to definitely push the deadlines ASAP to make sure you don't properly think or don't ask somebody else for advice. We spoke about clone voice, and we spoke about parents being targeted, children being targeted, pretending to be parents, and talk to your grandchildren. Make sure your kids and grandkids are aware of it, and tell them to go online to search and to talk to children about it on a weekly basis, when after the dinner, when they have conversations. So kids are so technologically advanced, and social media is full of scammers. There is no way, unfortunately, to control it. So make sure that kids and grandkids are connected, and of course they know better. It's how the kids and grandkids are. But try to ask them for help. Tell them, hey, can you find the research and find this topic and explain me, because I don't know. And grandkids might feel, wow, hey, I will learn and I will teach my grandma we should teach my, and that is really cool. So make them discuss it with you and learn on their own and present it, and for bonuses or for a hug or just to help. So that might be another solution. We again. Video clips, we spoke about it. YouTube's fake might be fake video clips. Company might be registered outside the United States. There is no way to find it. There's so many of them that YouTube cannot check each one of them. Facebook full of scams. There's electronic bots or robots that generate and put those comments, and there's so many things there. They have to be highly careful, especially when they ask you to invest, when they're talking about a great opportunity which will be ending at any time, best prices to buy, when somebody from your past and want to connect, asking for help, maybe not immediately, not right now, but later, when they're asking for personal information. So be careful. Fake images, definitely images. We spoke about it. Multiple scams. Somebody pretending to be a classmate, ex-boyfriend or girlfriend. Definitely one of the main crime scenes. We spoke about phone calls. It was AI now. Technology allow the scammers to type, and the voice will say the word that you type. So if somebody's voice sample is picked up and uploaded into the system during the phone conversation, scammer can type, and the new products allow them to immediately generate voice as you speak and answer using somebody's voice, which might match the family member or somebody who you know. So additional examples, just from the internet, fake photo pictures of somebody being arrested, used to ask for money, fake endorsements, we spoke about it, investments, and the recommendations to buy, to sell, shares of stocks, dating scams. Be there, Google the most commonly used scams against seniors. Read it through. There's multiple government and public sources of information there. Please stay alarmed. We spoke about fake social media accounts, and we spoke about all type of different scams related to social media. And don't trust, and make sure you try to contact those people using tools and using channel that you can confirm, prior to responding, and especially prior to sending financial resources. To remind again, in certain situations, things might look very safe, and somebody want to connect and say, "Oh, you're from this town, me too." And or you went to this school, don't you remember me? And they might be using pictures that represent somebody who you might recognize, and it might be just a connection, and person can be just sitting there on a social media and passively collect information that can be used for future scams or to try to open accounts. Other things that, in personalization scams, we spoke about. I'm getting questions sometimes saying, "Oh, my kids managing my banking accounts and my financial, so I don't have anything. I just have the phone. So what can they do to me in this type of situation?" But remember, if let's say the impersonalization scam, if they calling and you share it and they pretend to be Medicare or Medicaid or a medical billing of the hospital or a doctor's office, and you share personal information such as social and date of birth, and they open credit card under your name. Your phone can be, you download a software on the phone, and they can have access to your video camera and mic. They can have access to every button that you click on the phone, and every conversation you have in kind of phone. And if you're logged into social media, even if you're not logging into banking, they will have access to social media, and if you have connections on the social media, they will be targeting everybody who you connected with, which could be your children, grandchildren, relatives, friends, who will be then targeted, pretending to be you, asking to download video picture to get access to their computers. And if they get access to their computers and they log into banking, they will have access to all the financials that your family members or friends have, and they might, still owe them money, and and continue going further and further in personality, pretending to be them, targeting their friends, etc. So you have to be safe and watch it, even if you don't think there's anything to take, from you specifically, at the moment, because you don't log into banking from your phone. So again, other scams that we did not talk about on the slide, would be the best pricing offers, where you click the button, answer questions, and you receive, good prices for product that you might be interested to purchase through fake websites, to share financial information, your credit card, if you pay with credit card, or your PayPal account, or just answer questions to try to pretend to be you and know those answers about where you met your husband, where you're from, the favorite restaurant, favorite food, etc. So be cautious and don't share if you don't have to. We briefly spoke about donations. We spoke about endorsements of Hollywood stars and top people who invested money and maybe made millions of dollars just by putting there a few $100s, and you'll say, oh wow, that is really, I know that person is so smart. So are they real? They are not in most of the cases, and helping to donations, with all the political things. They're asking to donate $10 to support, this country or that country, which is struggling, and this and that. And so please be careful with even $5. They're not looking for $5. They're looking for your checking account that you put on a website or credit card to get access there. So it doesn't matter what dollar or 50 cents or $5. So it's a matter of getting access to your finance. We spoke about images, and we spoke about trying to look like someone else to pretend to be them. Try to connect first. Try to then play emergency or ask for money due to emergency situation in a household or in the country, or with the health of the self. And trust should be zero. It should be zero trust, no matter what people tell you. You have to always think, they have to prove that it's true, otherwise it's false. Reviews is another interesting area to look into. So there's all those scammers on websites and fake web pages that sell products, etc. They all have, in many cases, great reviews, which is also fake. So you can guess, and assumption that if you will find the company on Google search and it has 100 5-star reviews and it's legit, and you can continue conversation, today is wrong. So it's not something to depend on. Definitely can be fake. Okay. We spoke about touching our feelings when they attack. So situations where there is children, and so you can see example of fake images, asking to donate money, and pretending to be international organizations, helping children, helping those in the war, helping those who have lost houses. religious institutions, retirement, police officer. So you have to carefully check each one of them prior to giving them access to your dollars. And as I mentioned again, will repeat myself, it's not a matter of just a few dollars. It's a matter of having access to your credit card that you use to pay or your banking account. So it's a matter of getting access to your accounts, not those dollars, which dollars are also valuable, of course. And just reminders, again, as in each presentation, zero trust approach, everything can be fake until proven otherwise. We spoke about it. Watch for red flags. We briefly talk about stressing out, saying it's a last moment, I'm calling from that company and you're entitled getting money, refund, we overcharge you, we're so sorry, but you cannot call me back because I'm the third party agency that they hired to make those phone calls, and if you hang up, you will not receive this money. We don't accept incoming calls. You cannot trace me. My name is, Felix. That's it. I'm from calling center. So you cannot reach me back. Those lines don't accept calling back. So they basically block. And if you don't hang up right now, when I'm going to call, we have 10,000 people to call today, and there's two of us. So they will tell the story. They will tell about somebody urgently being hospitalized, being in in troubles, and just one thing. Second, you're so lucky, another scam, you won vacation, you won money, it's a one-time opportunity, and if you will hang up, lose it, that's it, you will not have it again. So making sure that you understand the psychological games and you're not jumping on it. Okay, 6 don'ts or donuts. So do not trust, do not answer. Remember, when you got a phone call, even if it's saying the company's name, it can be spoofed. It may be a local, TJ Maxx or Walmart. It can be a local community college. It can be a local association or Medicare, Medicaid. It can be police office. It can be anything there. It can be somebody's. So if you pick up the phone, and sometimes we pick up phones, sometimes it can be somebody who look familiar with name on the caller ID, and it's not a big deal. But remember, if you cannot fully recognize and you assume it's somebody who you don't know, let it go to voicemail, and people will leave a message if your voicemail is working. But answering scammers' phone calls, even if they say nothing and hang up on you, will tell them that the line is active, and you might continue receiving phone calls with other ways being targeted in a different way. Do not click on links, even if you assume you will click on it unsubscribe button or a subscribe link. If you click on it and you will not receive those messages, it's false, and they want you to confirm by clicking one option. Second option, if it's a link, by clicking on the link, your cell phone can open a page with automatically download screen reader or the keylog reader or malware virus on your mobile device or on your computer. So then they will have access to everything you do on the phone, camera and mic, listen to our conversations, see you in the camera, what you're doing. So careful with clicking. Do not download, of course. It's a software to watch movies for free. It's a best product, and be carefully, do your own diligence, and check it out, ask other people, and don't trust to one source to confirm it. Check multiple sources. Do not panic. They will say, oh, it's a grandchild, and it's a granddaughter went to Mexico, leaving messages, don't tell my mom, she doesn't know about it, went over the weekend with my boyfriend, and now I'm arrested in a jail, they're gonna beat me up, they're gonna kill me, if you don't pay money, they're not gonna get us out of here, please, make sure you contact family members. Panicking is a way for attackers to approach. Of course, do not pay. And there's multiple ways. They might ask for credit card, debit card with routing number, prepaid cards that they want you to purchase in retail, bitcoins, so many different ways they want you to, they can use to collect money. And that was a few topics we wanted to cover today. Please subscribe for our YouTube channel, and it should be at CyberSecurityEasy.com. So when you go to YouTube, after the front dash, put sign at, and I'm going to fix it right now. I apologize, and call us 847-845-9360 or email us info@cybersecurityeasy.com. My name is Dr. Felix Kravitz, and we provide in-person group training at the senior facilities locally and remotely nationwide. We do weekly, bi-weekly, monthly meetings in groups talking about different topics every week. We work one-on-one with seniors. We work with schools and with children, with faculty, training faculty on how to present those cyber safety topics related to phishing against children. And we work with businesses. We provide industry-specific and general safety practice for teams and for small and large corporations to assist teams better or easier recognize phishing scams and social engineering attacks. Thank you again, and please follow our YouTube channel for more videos like that. Stay safe and utilize zero trust approach. Goodbye.